Good. Oh, so back. So back. Okay. What are we doing here? Oh, good morning, football lovers. Holy crap, we are back. We're so back. What are we back from? Summer vacation. I am your host, Big Tuna. This is First and Tuna, and welcome to Season 2. I love you guys for being here. Thank you for everybody who has subscribed over the summer. We've had some player interviews. We've had some great articles come out. We've been blessed with amazing guests. Welcome to Season 2. We are just basically hours away from the first Sunday kickoff of the 2024 season. I'm excited, as you can tell. I keep saying we're back because it's the best time of year. I am not manic. I'm just very excited. How's your summer been? Did you guys miss me as much as I missed you? I really hope so. Anyways, to those of you that are new, that have no idea what this channel is about, again, we are First and Tuna. I am the man they unfortunately call Tuna, and you guys are my little swimmers. Not the best name. We'll come up with something different. But we're not just a Rams podcast, even though I am a Rams fan. This is a West Coast podcast. So we do cover the Raiders, the Chargers, and yes, the 49ers as well. The reason we do that is because, it's the West Coast. It is the best coast. It's what you guys love. And I just love the game of football. First and foremost, this is a love of the game podcast. We're not doing a lot of hot takes. We're not just doing reactions. I'm not as good as a lot of analysts out there. I do my best to give you guys deep dives, and hopefully you guys enjoy them. Do we get a little nerdy sometimes? Absolutely, but I hope you enjoy it. But like I was saying, how was your guys' summer break? Because mine was sweaty. California is god-awful right now this time of year. This heat wave's been terrible. If you guys have tuned in the last few episodes, we took a little bit of a break waiting for the kickoff this week. But we had some great guests on the podcast. We were blessed with, when I say blessed, it's ridiculous. We had Xavier Smith and Quentin Lake, both from your Los Angeles Rams. We had Rashida Liberty, who is a very seasoned NFL agent, come on and tell us a little bit about the game. We've had fans from other teams come on. It's been so great. I'm blessed that all these people have come on, share their time with me, share their time with you guys, tell their story a little bit, and we hope that we can keep doing that stuff for you guys in the future. But we also launched a website, which is pretty great. That's www.firstandtuna.com. That's the one ST, not spelled out. Firstandtuna.com. We are putting our latest episodes on there. Our last articles. We've been doing a lot of articles because, I love the writing portion of this game. We also have a merch shop on there, so you can get little hats because, I definitely do not make these hats look good, so I need you guys to make them look good. Those of you new to the channel, First and Tuna, we are here for the deeper dives. I'm always going to try to back up my thoughts with a little bit of rationale. I'm not somebody who's going to go over the edge and say, because they lose one game, season's over. I'm not calling for guys to get cut. I'll leave that for ESPN. But we're all about the positivity here, baby. I love the positivity. I love this game as much as you guys do. I'm just here to help you understand it a little bit more, or just, I don't know, you guys need a little bit of background noise on your commute on the highway. That's okay. So what do I have for you guys today? I'm not doing a long video. Like I said, the season hasn't really happened yet for all these teams that we're going to talk about today, so there's nothing really for me to drag on and on about. But I've got some score predictions from myself and some from other Rams creators, which I'm excited about. Some predictions for MVP and other yearly awards. And that's about it. Before I do that, though, please, if you guys have not, do me a favor. I don't ask for this often. I just kind of want you guys, followers, to congregate here naturally. But since I have your attention, please subscribe. If you're enjoying hanging out with me, if you like the way that we approach kind of talking about the game, hit that button, subscribe. Join me every single week. We're doing this weekly, not daily or anything. Try to get these videos out on Tuesdays so we can talk about the games that just happened. Also, if you prefer articles, or if you just want to check out, have everything in one spot, we do have the website. Link is going to be below. Love you guys. Thank you. So let's jump into it. First game, let's talk about the Raiders and Chargers. Like I said, I can sit here and talk all day about, this guy's going to do this. We don't know. New coaches in both spots. Antonio Pierce is in his first full year after being the interim head coach after Josh McDaniels was fired last season. We have no idea what this team's going to look like. Preseason is one indicator. A lot of starters don't play. People are making guesses on, if Minshew can last the whole season, if Aiden O'Connell's going to come in. We really don't know. We can only be optimistic as possible because that's what preseason is for. Everybody is at 0-0. Everybody has the same shot to make the Super Bowl at this point. So my prediction for this game, I do think Vegas comes out a little slow out of the gate. I think Minshew will be fine throughout the season once he gets going. He's a gamer. I love watching Minshew play, honestly. I think it'll take them time to get into a rhythm. I don't think it'll be in this game. I think they'll have to work out some kinks for sure. The Chargers, on the other hand, thanks for scheduling week 1, making my job easy, talking about both teams at once. But I think they'll come out a little bit more energized due to the Harbaugh effect. I talked about it in my last Chargers article. I just think they'll fly around a little bit faster, be a little bit more sure of themselves. Again, I'm literally just guessing based on my own opinions. I think there'll be some mistakes on either side, but ultimately it just comes down to I think Herbert is just a better quarterback, obviously, in this game. So I'm going to trust them a little bit more. I think ultimately Chargers win this game 23-16. Lower scoring, a lot of mistakes on both sides, but overall, going to be a very entertaining game. A lot of optimism from both these teams. At least I do more than a lot of other folks do. So yeah, I think Chargers start this season out 1-0. Sorry, Vegas. Moving on to the Niners game. Niners 26, Jets 24. I know you guys love hearing that, Niners fans, but I think we get a great game. 2 phenomenal defenses. I just trust the 49ers more because I know what we're getting out of them. I think CMC scores, Kittle scores. I think there'll be a bunch of field goals because that Jets defense is very good, which is also a positive thing because we get to see a lot of Moody for the Niners. I know he missed that extra point blocked in the Super Bowl. I think he had some misses last season. I can't remember his stats off the top of my head, but I think when you can see your kicker consistently doing good, it makes you feel great. This is speaking as a Rams fan because there was a little bit of kicker hell last year, but I just see the Niners outperforming the Jets 26-24. I think it'd be not low scoring, but just a defensive game. But that's about it. My only other thought on that is I love Rodgers, but I don't see that O-line. I need to see the O-line perform before I have faith in them. I can very easily see them giving up 4 or 5 sacks and costing themselves a game. A critical moment, 2nd and long, 3rd and long at the end of the game. Can't get it done because that Niners defense is very good. So, yeah, ultimately I think Niners start out 1-0 as well. All right, and my game of the week, for obvious reasons, Rams-Lions in Detroit. Matthew Stafford coming back for the first regular season game against Detroit. Super exciting. I think it's going to be a great game. I do think this one comes down to overtime because the football gods love us and want to bless us with free football. I'm hoping so. Hoping for a very healthy game for everybody. I'm taking my favorite team here. I think the Rams will win. Because when the chips are down and it's close and you need a final drive, who better than Matthew Stafford to go down and get that win and make it happen? I do think the DBs being out there are a concern after these injuries. I know Darius Williams is going to be out for at least 4 weeks. But I see a game where Quentin Lake, Trey White, they're leaders for a reason. Quentin Lake is underrated as one of the smartest DBs in the league. No, definitely is a concern, but as long as everybody else stays healthy and that front line, that young, hungry front line, pressures Goff enough. You've got Jared Verse and Byron Young causing enough havoc off the edges. I think that'll limit the time that Goff has to potentially shred apart the secondary, and I think they'll be fine. I have the score at 33-30. You see some extra blocks down here that are empty. That's because I did ask some Rams channels, some of your guys' favorites, to send me their predictions as well, so I want to include them. Make sure you guys are checking out. Their links are in the description below. All these Rams creators are fucking phenomenal. You guys need to check out their channels. If you don't like my stuff, please add them to your list. Go watch them instead. Or if you love all of us, just subscribe to everybody, and everybody wins. But let's check out PAYOTIME, the Canadian Rams fan. Has got this game at 29-30. Oh, no, I can't read. 29-23. Rams, obviously. Rams Bros. The legendary Rams Bros have the Rams winning 31-27 as well. Mr. Sheriff Joe Baggs of the Rams Showcase. 26-24 Rams as well. And last but not least, Mr. RAMSOHOLIC himself, 27-24 Rams, we've got a clean sweep. Obviously, because we're all optimistic, we think they're going to win. I don't know if there was supposed to be a surprise pick here. But, yeah, again, make sure you guys check out these channels. They're all incredible. I watch all of them personally, so check out their stuff. Thanks, guys. And last but not least, let's just get the season predictions out the way. MVP, man, I wanted to put Matthew Stafford here so badly because I think, obviously, he'll get some MVP votes this season. I think he's got a great offense around him, but I just don't think it'll happen. I don't think he'll get enough votes. Even if he's deserving of it, I don't think it'll happen. My MVP vote, Joe Burrow. He did have a healthy T. Higgins coming in. I know Jamar Chase hasn't signed a new contract yet, but I think 15, 16 games will be enough. He won't need them for all 17 games. I think Joe Burrow, if he stays healthy this year, phenomenal guy. He could throw for 5,000 yards and 45 touchdowns. I can very easily see that happening, especially with a limited backfield than what they've had before with Joe Mixon. Offensive player of the year, I'm a little biased because the Eagles game just happened. I had him as a top 5 list, and I'm cheating a little bit here for sure. But Saquon Barkley, I already thought they were going to use him a shit ton just to prove a point to the Giants. Obviously, with him scoring 3 touchdowns in the first game, they're going to be using him. So I'm picking Saquon Barkley for Offensive Player of the Year, similar to CMC winning last year with his usage in San Francisco. Defensive Player of the Year, I've got TJ Watt finally bringing it home. AFC North just has crazy defenders, and TJ Watt, you can say whatever you want about not liking Pittsburgh or not, but TJ Watt's just phenomenal. Defensive Player of the jumped ahead. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I didn't want to pick this guy because that means he's probably shredding the Rams as well in 2 weeks out of the year. Marvin Harrison Jr., I think they're going to throw a shit ton in Arizona. I think they'll be playing from behind, similar to last year, but I think Kyler Murray will be there healthy. He's a great quarterback as well. MHJ is just going to be the primary option down there. Hopefully he doesn't break Puka's records, but he's going to put up crazy numbers. So he's my Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, the favorite, Jared Verse. I'm locking him in for mine too. He can get double-digit sacks. Dude's a freak off the edge of the line. Is it okay for me to call another male a freak? Pause, I think. Okay. But yeah, taking the first-round pick for the Rams, Jared Verse, as Defensive Rookie of the Year. And Coach of the Year, former Rams defensive coordinator, I'm taking Raheem Morris. He's such a player's coach. He builds a great culture. I think he's a better head coach than he is defensive coordinator. That's not a knock on him. I just think that as big of a personality he is, and as far-reaching as he is into players' lives, I think he's just a phenomenal head coach. I hope to see him do well. I hope to not have to see him in any kind of playoffs scenario with LA, because I do have a affection for Raheem Morris as a person. So wish him well. I think he's Coach of the Year down there with Kirk Cousins and Bijan Robinson. So that's all I got for you guys. Like I said, hopefully that was short enough, a nice little teaser per se to get you ready for the Sunday slate of kickoffs. I will see you guys Tuesday to wrap up week 1. We've got a plethora of articles that have just come out. We've got 2 more dropping before kickoff as well on why your favorite team can win the Super Bowl. Like I said, we're all optimistic. We're all good vibes here. Like, subscribe, share it. Tell your mom about the channel because, I don't know, man. Just tell somebody. That's all I got. Go Rams.